Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 15 of our Monster Hunter World Let's Play. In the last episode, we took down Diablos, a very well-behaved Diablos. I mean, towards the end he was a bit of a bastard, but majority of the fight he was very well-behaved, so kind of invalidated my point about him being a bastard, but he still is, he can be. But now in this episode we're finally going to be hunting down Zorah Magdaros for the second time, but this time we're going to be more successful. So we give that fiery volcanic Godzilla monster what for. Let's go. Got my Jirai Todus longsword out because it's what I used last time. I mean, the same, I talked about it like the last time we fought Zorah Magdaros. It's basically the same as last time. It literally is the same as last time, apart from the roles are the order in which you do it is reversed. Like this time you start on Zorah's back, and then you go to the bit, and then you go to the stage where you fire the cannons.
Hey partner.
Come on, just give me what I want, which is the quest. Come on.
Nothing can stop us.
Quite a few things can stop us. There we go. The colossal a colossal task. Taking down Zorah Magdaros. This should be fun. He says. This is. It's gonna basically be like the way basically this episode is gonna look exactly the same, or not exactly, but the fight part's probably gonna be almost exactly the same, if not the exact same as when we fought Zorah before, because it's basically the same thing. It's still just, out of all the Elder Dragons you fight in this game, Zorah's probably like the second most boring for me. Maybe the most. It's a tie between Zorah and Xeno'jiiva. Xeno'jiiva's boring simply because it has like a lot of health, and it just takes so long just to fucking die. And I've told the story before, but I'll say it again. First time I fought Xeno'jiiva, almost ran out of time. I think I had like 3 minutes left before I lost. Right. Before I lost via timeout. Didn't kill me. It almost did a couple of times because it is very strong, but it's just so boring because it's just.
If we let it slip
Zorah's boring only if you're hunting it solo, which is what I'm doing.
I'm breaking out the big guns.
Look how much cooler my armor is compared to everyone else's. Like, the other A-list guy, the guy that was talking to us on the boat, he's got Rathian armor, which is cool. Rathian armor is pretty cool. Like, he's got everything but, like, the Rathian helmet. And everyone, like, has, like, mismatched armor, which is kind of something you can do in this game. It's very, like, easy to do mismatched armor. Because in the older games, it was kind of like, you kind of needed a full set of gear. But in this game, you can mismatch perfectly fine, because each set of armor has its own specific skill. Or each piece of an armor, I should say, has its specific skill.
One more thing. Nergigante is bound to show up to try to make a mess of this.
It's what Nergigante does.
If it gets in our way.
See, my Palico is cooler than everyone else's Palico as well.
This whole operation rides on how well you do that. We can do this. Scout ahead. Signal us if you spot any trouble.
The Huntsman's cool. I think I said it before when we first saw him. I think he's got like master rank like Rathian armor, or at least he does have Rathian gear.
It's coming.
It's definitely a Rathian longsword and a Rathian chest plate. the...
Hunters, we need to weaken Zorah Magdaros
I do believe I
enough to
mentioned it
capture
before, but
Once
again,
we're
I'll say it again.
give all you got.
He has like a history with Teostra, which is pretty cool. I like that they give some of the hunters, like the NPC hunters, like history with some of the monsters.
Use your slinger to blast them loose.
Or like elder dragons, like I say, with the Teostrian huntsman. And I think there's the field team leader, like, is with you when you fight, or not like helps you, but like does like maybe one for Kushladora, which is probably the worst of like the 3 that you have to fight after Nagagante, because it's
The success of the whole operation comes down to
well,
how much we
the
manage to
3
weaken
you
the
fight.
target.
So I'll go over base game elder dragons. So obviously we got Zorah. Zorah's alright. Gear's fine. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. I'll show the gear off at the end. Then you've got... I'll go in order. Then there's Nagagante, who's fun. I did... I hated Nagagante originally because I failed to kill it like twice, and the third time's a charm. Haha. I managed to take it down. I felt so accomplished with that, but that was mainly due to me being like under leveled. There's no level in this game. Underprepared for it because my gear wasn't the best, and I just was basically speeding through the game. This is when it first came out, like before the Guardian Defender shit. Nice, got rid of that magma core.
Look for the next
I have to
magma core.
sharpen down.
Something's happening to its shell. The flow of magma is changing.
Then the next one after that is there's 3. You can do it in any order. There's Kushladora, Teostra, and Valhazak. We'll go Kushladora first. Out of the 3, Kushladora is probably my least favourite, simply because of the wind pressure it pushes out. I just fade slashed into that, and I didn't need to do that. I just took a potion. Fuck it. And it can create fuck off massive tornadoes, which are really annoying.
Now.
Because the only other monster that uses wind pressure in this game, like to attack, is Paolumu. And Paolumu isn't that bad with it, but Kushladora can create huge tornadoes that push you back. And I think they can deal damage as well, but I'm not really sure on that. I haven't fought Kushladora in ages. If Kushladora was water-based, that would be pretty cool, because there aren't many, if any. No, there's only one like water element elder dragon, and that's Sadeas, and that will probably be exclusive to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, or the 3rd generation entirely, or maybe try 3 Ultimate, simply because Sadeas is completely underwater, and
Good work. Look for another magma core.
unless you're bringing back the underwater mechanic from Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate, you're not. You can't bring Sadeas back. It's not like Plesioth or like Lagiacrus or Royal Ludroth, where you can bring them back because they can fight on land like very effectively. That's why we haven't seen Gobule or Gobule, however you want to call it, in any games other than like the 3rd generation, because it's not an exclusively underwater fight, but it's heavily underwater. So if we were gonna like get it again, you would need to revamp it like heavily. So yeah, I think Kushladora being a water-based Elder Dragon would have been cool. Then there's Teostra, Teostra's got a cool design because it's very Manticore inspired, and Manticores are really cool. For those of you that don't know what a Manticore is, what Manticore is it's a mythological creature that has the body and head of a lion with dragon wings and a scorpion's tail. Really cool. If you guys have played, or maybe not played, if you guys have read any of like the Witcher books, or played The Witcher 2, Assassin of Kings, then you'll get a brief glimpse in... Oh my, what the fuck happened there?
Watch
Just
yourself.
explode. Shut up. Then you'll get like see what Manticore is there.
Hunters, hold your positions. Are the binders ready?
Good to go, old
Oh,
man.
I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah. So, Teostra, Manticore, pretty cool. It's not poisonous. It's fire-based up until. It was fire-based up until four ultimate generations. I think it's in generations. If not, then 4 ultimate and world. That's when Teostra got access to Blast, which is cool. It makes it more dangerous.
Binders ready?
Still, Teostra's fine, whatever. If you like Teostra, that's cool. I can see why people would like Teostra. It looks cool and its fight's pretty cool as well.
Zorah
But
Magdaros has stopped
it's
moving.
not for me, Chief. It's not for me. Then the third and final one is, or third and final. The third base game one is,
Gigante is upon us.
or fourth one I should say, is Valhazak. And Valhazak is dope. I love Valhazak.
Up there on the shelf.
Fuck Nergigante. I'm taking down this Magna Core. Fuck what Nergigante's doing. Unless you're going to force me up there, which you're not, which is good. Then oh, it might force me up there. I don't know. Lost my train where I was going. Oh, Valhazak. Love it. It's got a. It's like a living dead dragon, where it's got like rotten flesh that's hanging off of it. Like you can see it like stringy and all that stuff. It got a really cool design. Damn it! If you guys have ever seen or watched Lord of the Rings, the Ring Wraiths, that's what its armor reminds me heavily of, and that's really cool.
Zora's broken loose.
It's got that the special like effluvian effect where if you get hit by it, it literally cuts your HP in half.
Zorah Magdaros is changing position. It's trying to get up.
Brace for the shock. Don't
Like
let it
literally
shake
cut your HP, your health gauge in half. And unless you eat a null berry, your HP stays in half for quite a while.
Zorah
Like
Magdaros is starting
for a
to
whole
figure
time,
it
unless you like do eat a null berry.
Hunters, keep at it.
There's
It's all up to you to drive off Gigante.
yeah, I'm going to Nergigante now. Calm down, man. Then the third and final base game one is Xeno'jiiva. No, just no. I hate Xeno'jiiva. It's my least favorite Elder Dragon in this game, possibly in the series. It's either that or Kirin. I haven't fought Kirin in a while, so maybe I'll change my viewpoint on Kirin if I fight it again. The reason I don't like Xeno'jiiva a lot is because it has a lot of HP and it takes far too long to kill and just sucks any enjoyment out of it. The first phase is completely fine, that's cool. The second phase is just no. Just absolute nope. Just die already kind of thing. And you know a monster's bad when you have that mindset. Like, you aren't having fun with it and you just think, can you just fucking die already, please?
Go!
This isn't going to be easy. I don't have a lightning weapon on me. Yeah, tip for Nergigante, though you guys probably know it.
Nergigante has retreated.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
That's one problem we don't want to deal with.
Can you, like...
Continue the operation.
Oh, yeah, that's been pretty easy, I think, too. Tip for yeah, that's a tip for Nergigante. If you're fighting it, bring lightning weapons. Or if you're using, like, bows or, like, bows and bow guns, use, like, get lightning thunder coatings or, like, thunder ammo. That works really well, because it's weak to thunder.
Zorah Magdaros is getting back on all fours.
Yes,
It's
it
continuing
is.
its advance. Watch
And now it's
yourself.
fucking boring because now I've got nothing else to take down. Oh shit! Ah, there we go. Yeah, we're almost there. Look at that.
All right, prepare to intercept at the barrier.
Oh, can we now go there now, please?
Destroy the magma cores. We need to keep weakening the target.
Zora, get in the bin. That was uncalled for. There's only one more, and the last one's on its head. And I think it's just tucked its head away, so I can't actually get to it. Unless it's up here. I don't know. The other Elder Dragons they introduced, I think so far they've only introduced 2 as of time of recording, being Elytrion, which I mentioned in the last episode. Oh, I haven't taken you down yet. Oh, come here, boy. Found you. Right, this corner. Yeah. And then the other one being the exclusive Elder Dragon to Iceborne being Volcana. I haven't fought Volcana, I really want to because it looks cool and looks like it gives you some good ice weapons maybe. I don't know. Could be cool. Puns. Other Elder Dragons in the series that I fought, Chameleos, Fun. It's like it's a chameleon dragon, which is an automatic yes, because chameleons are cool. And let me put this vitality mantle on.
Hunters, I don't care what it takes. You have got to wear down Zorah Magdaros as much as possible.
You think I'm doing? Sitting there twiddling my fucking thumbs, mate. So yeah, Chameleos is cool. Like it. It can turn invisible, which I didn't get to take down all of them. Damn it, that's annoying. Right. So yeah, Chameleos can turn invisible, which is really cool. But it's not in a cheap way. Like you can still see an outline of Chameleos, so you know where it is. Chameleos is also poisonous, or venomous, however you want to. I think the term's venomous. Yeah. But it can use like poison attacks to poison you. Haha. Then it can use its tongue, like its long chameleon tongue, to steal items off you, which can be annoying if it hits you. What other ones are there that I fought? Oh, Gormagala I fought. Oh, Gormagala is so good. It has the unique thing in 4 Ultimate, the Frenzy Virus, which if you contract it, which you can only get from fighting Gormagala, Shigara Magala, or any monster that's been infected with the virus. I think if you manage to beat the virus, you get an increase to your strength and defense, I believe. Probably a strength. I know it's definitely a strength. I think some other stuff as well. But if you can't beat the contagion, then you... Alright, I'm just out of cannonballs there, fair enough. Then all of like, if you guys like play the game, you know if you get hit with an attack, you can you'll see like a red health bit, and that's like natural like health regen. If you can't beat the frenzy virus, you don't get that. Oh my god, it's gonna fucking destroy the cannon. I was just about to load that one up, you bastard. You see, like, on there I've got the red health thing. If I had the frenzy virus, I wouldn't have that. You don't auto regen health when you have the if you can't beat the virus, which can be a pain. I believe the only way you can beat the virus or contagion, I'm going to call it a virus because that's what it is. If you can beat the virus, I talked about how what happens if you do. How to beat the virus? I believe you have to eat a nullberry, I think, or like a couple nullberries. I'm not exactly sure, but
Zorah Magdaros isn't anywhere weak enough.
yeah, no shit, Sherlock. But yeah, it's definitely in your best interests if you do fight Gormagala to beat the contagion. Just call it a contagion again. Virus, it's the same thing. Definitely want to do that. Shigara Magala is... Oh, I didn't talk about how it fights. Gormagala, the way it fights is very like, it's a monster of two halves. It's basically, if you can when it's like normal, it's still like semi-aggressive, but can be predictable at times, with like the blue, like dark purple, kind of blackish frenzy virus ball things that it can fire. Might as well just keep loading this until we run out of cannonballs. Oh, he says as he grabs the final cannonball. I think he can scrounge some, which he does. Fine, that's alright. You can load that one up, mate. But then with going back to Gormagala, it can, but when it gets angry, oh boy. Is it oh boy? Zorah let's call it Zorah Magdaros. Gormagala, literally, fuck you. I'm gonna jump down here because I can. I just completely missed the fucking.
Okay.
Yeah. What the, why is that even? Why is that one even there then? Why is that there? Fuck you. Oh, I'm gonna jump here. So this is where you're supposed to jump. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna use it right now because it's not ready. Well, it is actually ready, but whatever. I've got these. This is it. I think it's just unrestrained itself.
Hey, partner.
No. Well, I don't need to get back to the barrier. Telling me to get back to the barrier, I don't need to. But when Gormagala gets like pissed, horns will sprout from its head, and then it gets extremely aggressive and can be very difficult. But
Zorah Magdaros is charging up energy. Oh no.
hang on, Dragonator. I think I can use the Dragonator right now. Dragonator. Ooh, slam, bitch. So, but the way you can knock it out of its like enraged horn state is.
Please tell me there's some way to stop that attack.
There is, but
Zorah Magdaros still isn't weak enough.
would you shut up? Please leave me alone. I'm doing my best here. We've got 4. Okay, there's 4 on that one. There's probably 4 on that one as well then. So, yeah. I'm just trying to think of other ways to like describe what it is. Then you've got Zorah Magdaros, which is basically a more aggressive version of. It's a more aggressive version of Gormagala, but it's golden instead of like blackish purple. Which is, it's cool. I think Zorah Magdaros is actually like an adult version, or like a more mature version of Gormagala, I should say. Another Elder Dragon I fought is Nakakos. Can't really say much about Nakakos. It's kind of air, really. Another Elder Dragon is Daremoran. Very similar to how you fight. Not actually, it's not similar. Kind of semi-similar to how you fight Zorah Magdaros, but instead of, oh my god, this is fun cannibal. Instead of like fighting it like on its back and then bombarding it with cannonballs. I mean, you still do that, but this time you're riding alongside it in a ship, like a sand ship, and just firing cannonballs on it until that's the first phase, until it moves on to its second phase, where it's walking towards you, and you're trying to like stop it from like damaging the boat too heavily. Can be boring unless you're fighting it with a hunting pair, kind of like Zorah, but more so with Daremoran because you're literally doing everything. Whereas like with Zorah Magdaros you had like the NPCs like filling up the cannonballs and firing off ballistae and stuff. But if you're fighting Daremoran and Jedmoran, but I haven't fought Jedmoran, Same with Hollow Gen Modern as well. You're literally doing it alone. Like, there's no NPCs to help you at all. Let me take a drink.
So, ready to go home?
There's another one I thought is Dalamadur. There's the Admiral. We'll meet him later. Dalamadur is, or Dalamadur, however you want to say it, is so large that it literally, you have to fight it on a oops, sorry about that, on a mountain. Think about that for a second. You are fighting it's basically a giant snake dragon that can make meteors rain from the sky. Has like a massive dragon breath attack that can kill you in one hit, I think, or like do a severe amount of damage to you. It can like shred its claws along and like create like massive like from where it's slashed the ground, like lava will like appear. It's ridiculous. And yeah, Dalamadur is so large that you have to fight it on a mountain. It's ridiculous. There are some Elder Dragons I want to fight, like Zedeus and Goldbeard Zedeus. Alatrion, but I'll get to fight that in this game, which is great. Volcana's another one I want to fight.
Hey, where are you?
Nowhere near you. That's where Captain. Okay, this guy is great. He can be, I should say, or he is great because he's called the Argosy, and after a certain amount of quests, he'll depart. Like it says, departs after 3 quests, and you can request specific goods from him. Like you can get any goods, you can get consumables, material, and trading items. Normally, for me, it's just material items because that's just it. And then this is what you can get. So I can get a demon drug hard for like the first one. They cost like your research points. So I can get a demon drug hard shell powder, herbal medicine, large barrel bomb, Brathian spike. Don't need that actually. I don't think I do. See, honey, monster fluid, maybe. I think I need that. Light crystals, max potion. Oh, I should get this one actually. To be honest, I'll get this one because max potion is always good. Barath Ridge, Great Horn of Fly, 1 pelt. You get that from Kelpies. Adamant Seed, Malachite or Frost Sack, Dragon Eye, Trank Bomb. I think I need that. Anyway, might as well buy this one as well. Fuck it. Yeah. So just be careful because it does cost research points, and research points can be the hardest ones. Not really hard, but sometimes they can be like difficult to get. Yeah. Just talk to the handler, but I think we get the private suite now. I think, yeah, we do. I think we get the private suite, so I'll show that to you guys. Let me show you Zorah Magdaros' armor first. I might make the Zorah Magdaros Palico armor actually, because I always do that. It gives your Palico blast weapon. What's not to love about that? Blast weapons are really cool. I like blast weapons. Right, armor. Oh no, I need high rank first. It's armor here as well. No, I can't. Okay. I'll have to show you guys Zorah Magdaros' armor in the next episode because we're now in high rank. Well, we will be officially going into high rank with the next quest, which is really cool. High rank is... the monsters are a lot tougher now. Yeah, let's move into our private suite now. This place is so good. This was the best like home area you could get in the game before Iceborne, where like you basically in this place is basically like a kind of like it's a suite, as it said, private suite, but in Iceborne you basically get a house, and that's really cool. So this is the private suite. Like, we got massive bed, wardrobe. You can put so many pets down here, it's ridiculous. So I'll do that right now. So I think we've got enough pilot hairs. I'm put pilot. Oh yeah, we've got 2 pilot hairs. We're going to put there. Rug. We're going to put some shepherd hairs. Floor over here. More shepherd hairs. A hearth. I think we can put. Yeah, I've got 2 emerald hermit crabs. Yes, put them there. Pot. We'll put the wigglers in. Wigglers are really cool. I love them. Entryway. I've got 1 moonlight gecko. But we're going to put the gloom geckos here because they're cool. Garden. Should we put some joy perches there? Yeah, why not? Over here, I think I'll put the paratoads. You can put wigglers here? I didn't know that. Oh, that's really cool. I like those. No, but we're going to put the paratoads there. Over here, I'll put the iron helm crabs. Tree, we'll put wild spire geckos. Sky, we'll put the bliss bills in, obviously, because they're cool. Sky again. I could put giant vigor wasp, but no. We'll put elegant coral birds in there. The column, I can put woodland terex there. And here we go in the pond, gastron and tunas, 100%. Burst arawaras, arowana even. I've got a giant pink paraxy, which I'm not going to put in there because I want 2 first. And then I think we'll put sushi fish because sushi fish are pretty cool. There we go. And this is our home until we get to go to Iceborne. So for this, that'll end it for today's episode. So for a quick recap, we took down Zorah Magdaros and stopped it from doing whatever nefarious thing it was trying to do. So in the next episode, we're going to be speaking to the handler and officially going into high rank. And it should be a lot of fun. And we'll be faced with an old foe, an old foe, shall we say. So yeah, that'll be what we're doing in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you're enjoying our Monster Hunter World Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. Also, please be sure to check out my Persona 5 Royal Let's Play, where as of time of recording, we have taken down Kamoshida, and now we're just waiting for that bastard, that sick fuck, to have a change of heart. So yeah, if you guys are a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, also fans of the Monster Hunter series, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I do here. I say this in every episode. I have a project in the work lined up, so when that game does come out, hopefully I can get it recorded for you guys and get those videos out for you, because I'm really excited for it. About as excited for it, if not more, than I was for Persona 5 Royal, and I was really excited for Persona 5 Royal, so that should put it into context just how excited I am for this game. But yeah, if not, I have some backup plans in the works, so don't worry, your boy's got you. But with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.